Good morning. It's very early here, it's about 6 o'clock. Sunrise is going to happen in about half an hour's time. Pretty knackered, I only slept for about 3 hours. It's pretty cold up here. The weather forecast said it was going to be around about 14 degrees, so stupidly I only brought my shorts, and yeah, it was pretty damn cold last night. I think it got down to about 7 or something. Just waiting for the light to kick off. Looking really, really nice this morning, although we do have a lot of clouds, so I'm going to have to try and get some moody shots in that. We do have a lot of nice mist coming up through the valley here, cloud coming up through the valley, so if the light kicks off, like I'm hoping it will, should get a really, really nice image with this. Simply shooting with no filters at all at the moment. There's not enough light in the sky to warrant putting them on yet, and it's going to be darkening the peak if I put too many filters on. So I'm probably going to be shooting this HDR. It's the only way I can really get natural colours on the mountain range and kind of darken the sky enough. Yeah, really, really looking forward to how it comes out. I've been a bit lazy and come to the same spot as it yesterday. The reason for that is it's the spot I can find which is the furthest over to the left, which means I can get more of this mist on this side of it. If I went further down, I'd be cutting some of this out. So yeah, I'm going to hang around here, give it say 10 minutes or something like that, 20 minutes, see what the light does, and I'll hopefully come back to you when it starts kicking off. Last night was quite fun actually. There was a group of Australians up here as well, about 5 of them, so we kind of sat with them for about 2-3 hours last night, and yeah, really interesting bunch. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. I'll see how things go on, and I'll catch up with you in well, 10 minutes time or something if all goes well. Right, unfortunately the light never happened. We got a few okay shots with a bit of post work. They might come out quite nice. I might be able to add a bit of mood to them, although there's the wrong type of clouds for it. Still got this really nice mist in the fog in the valley, so I'm just doing a time lapse on the Genie, which I've not used for some time now, so hopefully that'll come out quite nicely. Just have to wait and see kind of what happens with it. Oh, I'm so knackered. Yeah, which will be quite nice. I'm doing a bit of a sweep, a 10-degree sweep, starting kind of roughly with the peak on the right hand side, sweeping across to the left. If there's any colour, if the light does change, which I'm not going to hold my breath, it should work out quite nicely anyway, so it should be to pick up the images still. I'm shooting with a soft grad on there just in case it does fire off. I can get that to work. So yeah, so far it's looking like we might get a nice time lapse from it anyway, even if the ones from this morning don't turn up too great. Probably going to get the drone in the air in a bit and go and put the tent away as well before the lifts open and everyone starts coming up. So yeah, on the next location I'm not really sure. I've got Tri-Chems, is it? Although I think that's another hike and another wild camp, so I'm not sure 100% if I'm going to be going for that or not yet, but I'll catch up with you at some point this afternoon at another location. Probably have a bit of a sleep in the van during the day, and yeah, hope you enjoy the images from here, and I'll see you a bit later. Like I said yesterday on yesterday's vlog, it's an absolutely amazing place, really, really cool place. Yeah, if you're thinking of coming here, definitely do it. We've been relatively lucky with the weather, I suppose. There was lightning last night in the end over here, but not really much anywhere else, so we got quite lucky. None of us got struck, touch wood. Not struck yet anyway. Yeah, I'll catch up with you a bit later. Right, good evening. It's terribly dark here. So you would have seen the pictures from this morning already. Actually, kind of before I have in a way. I've not seen them yet, but having a quick look on the back of the camera, that light this morning actually turned out amazingly after I spoke to you. You would have seen that by now, but I'm in two minds at the moment. I'm really happy how this morning went. It was absolutely amazing being there and witnessing it and just kind of being right high up. It's 2,500 meters high, so the top bit of Seceda there, and it's stunning place. Although now it's a bit of a downer. I've come to Alp Di Suisi or Suisi, not sure how you pronounce it 100%. It was an absolute nightmare to try and work out how you get here, or the composition. So basically there's a road that takes you all the way up to it, but that road is only open to traffic before 8, or I think it might be 10 now, before 10 in the morning and after 5. And you're only allowed to use it if you're staying in booked accommodation up here. It's kind of like a national park, and they want to try and limit the cars coming up here. And you get a big fine. It's about 120 euros if you're caught up here. So I looked at all the stuff and it said, yeah, you can do a hike. It's about 40 minutes or 45 minutes. Yeah, so the hike 45 minutes is more like an hour, and that takes you to Compasso, I think it's called. I'll write it up, which is kind of the first station. Then you get to Alp Di Suisi, and then you've got to go a bit further to where I am now. Probably taken me a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I've gone up 500 meters elevation, so I'm really knackered. It was quite nice light on the way up, bit of clouds, but kind of nice breaks. It should have been quite nice, and you wouldn't notice it looking, but here is a really nice horned peak. It's so dark the camera's even struggling to focus, but now this is an epic composition. You've got this nice sweeping kind of road, and this way, which is a bit dark now so you probably can't see, you've got this kind of gorge type valley that comes down here, which I assume is just the way the landscape's formed from the rain. You've got these nice trees around in these nice chalets. Sorry it's so dark. I've got all the planning wrong with this basically. So I assumed wrongly that it was going to take me, hang on, I'm just adjusting that. I assumed that it was going to take me roughly an hour to get here, so I gave myself plenty of time. I then got to the first bit and I messed up. I basically found this location scout. I've never used it before. I signed up and it gave me a map where you go to, and they have the sunrise and sunset lines like you get on a lot of apps these days, and it had a star, and I assumed the star was a location, but it's not. It's where the sun was at the time he was taking the picture. So I assumed wrongly, and that was about an hour away from where I actually had to be. So I got to where the star was, couldn't see any of this view, and then I had to kind of look at it again, and there's a little pointer on there, and I felt stupid, and I thought, well, I'm most of the way now, I'll get here. I've been taking as many shortcuts as I can. I've been running a bit in between just to get here just at sunset, and then just kind of when I got here the clouds rolled in and it's gone crazily overcast. The only slight saving grace I have is it's so dark now actually. Struggling to take a picture under 30 seconds. So I'm having to shoot an ISO of 800 now, and that's still 30 seconds at f. There's 25 seconds at f9. So it's pretty bad. But what I'm actually doing with it, I'm zooming right out, going quite wide on it, a lot wider than I want the composition, but I'm trying to do portraits, and it's just the way it's going to have to work out. And what I'm going to do is just cut a lot of the foreground out and make it probably a bit of a square crop. We've got a lot of moon in the cloud, luckily. There's a lot of texture in that cloud, and although it is killing off the peak, what I might try and do with this is doing a bit of burning and stuff to the roads and the valley, and try and add a bit of life to it in post, just to make something out of a bad situation. That's all there is to say about it really. I'll put them up anyway to see what they're like, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, I mean they're very blue as well. The white balance is quite out on them, so they're going to need a lot of post work. But it'll show you off the area anyway if you want to get here, if you're ever visiting. So a bit of a downer to end a good morning, but not too bad. I did actually stop off and look at a church on the way, which is a bit of saving grace. It's quite nice, worth going to see. So I'll put the name of that up and the picture of that as well, so you can check that out. And yeah, probably call it quits. I'm probably going to give the Dolomites a quit now. I've been doing a lot of hiking and walking here, and it's really tired me out. So I'm going to probably from today onwards be going back into Austria. A few days there, and then it will be Slovenia and maybe a day or so in Croatia. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a anti-climax, but these things happen in landscape photography, and I'll see you on the next adventure tomorrow.